That one carrot that's been in my fridge since 1997, watching me grab the bag of shredded cheese at 2:32 a.m.
No, pick me.
What's good, everyone? Today we're checking out some posts from Suspiciously Specific and Oddly Specific. Here's a disclaimer. Hundreds of nuns trained in Kung Fu are... Hold up. Hundreds of nuns trained in Kung Fu are biking the Himalayas to oppose human trafficking. I have so many questions. Just search on Amazon for a little costume for my baby. Baby costume. Paper company accountant spilling a pot of chili. Costume for baby. In stock. I want to read those 22 customer reviews. Like, that's got me really concerned. Self-care is slathering yourself in baby oil and sliding down the 7th lane in your local bowling alley so the mechanical pin setter will pick you up and take you to the forbidden place behind the bowling lanes where you can meet God, but only on Tuesdays. I don't know why, but the picture in my head of that is so clear. Just get yourself all oiled up, get a good running start, and just smash one of those lanes. It's probably not the best idea, but I mean, you can meet God, but only on Tuesdays. When your wife finds a pair of shoes in the back of your car and now you have to start wearing them to church because you told her they were yours. Oh, the poor guy. He does look fancy as though. Look at this dude. r/ask Reddit. What's the worst legal thing you can do? Develop a wonderful, loving relationship with someone for a majority of your life. Kids, pets, trust, everything included. One day, tell them you never loved them. It was all a game you were playing for the last 20 years. Divorce your partner and leave with the stash of cash you've been putting away for the last 20 years. Moving to a new country, never to see them again. Oh man. Are you alright, John? It's gonna be okay, buddy. At least now you know. 20 years later, that ain't a big deal. Stephen King. The skeleton that stood on top of a white van and then waved at a bird and stole a traffic cone. #1 New York Times bestseller. The types of headaches. Migraine, hypertension, stress, getting hit by a yellow Rolls Royce. Yeah, that one's gonna hurt quite a bit. Today, my carelessness made someone late for work. He could lose his job, his home. Sir, if you're reading this, I can't replace the extra 74 seconds you sat at the green light, but your honk, still echoing in my soul, serves as a harsh reminder that my actions have consequences. Americans, we need guns to defend ourselves. Australia. Melbourne man fights off carjacker with Nescafe Blend 43 jar. Oh, that would probably hurt to get smacked with. Just a glass jar full of coffee. Sometimes you just gotta use what you're holding. When you're hungover in class and try to squeeze out a quiet fart and a slushy turd drools down your leg. Oh no. Now that's f***ed up. Oh, that's a bad day right there. That's all I gotta say. The Eiffel Tower is 300 meters high. A boy at the top slips on a banana peel and falls over the side. How long has he got to live? Oh, that's morbid. Come on. 37 minutes after eating KFC, while directing traffic at a major intersection for a serious crash? The poop in my butt. No. That's another bad day right there. A boy's prairie dogging. I'm a writer, I whisper as I look up war statistics. I'm a writer, I whisper as I look up when the blender was invented. I'm a writer, I whisper as I figure out how many times you can get shot without dying. I'm a writer, I shout when someone uses my laptop and I left the page open to stab wound references. Why? Girls that will ruin your life. 1. Any and all Jessicas. 2. All Emilys. 3. All Catherines. And 4. That one girl with red eyes who appears in my room at 3:33 a.m. and laughs until she cries blood. And Alex. I'm glad the portrait of Ben Franklin stayed the same on this new $100 bill. There's something about his slight, tight frown, the paternal hint of disappointment in his eyes, and those pursed, sealed lips that seem to say, I don't approve of what you're doing, but I can't stop you from rolling this banknote into a straw and ripping a fat rail of white lightning in the Buffalo Wild Wings handicap bathroom stall. You goddamn beautiful disaster. Ben Franklin does not approve. When you pay $85 and stand in line for 3 hours at this hot new haunted house attraction, only to get inside and find that the only scare is a sheet that drops from the ceiling. All that for a drop of boo? Me at Olive Garden at 11:02 a.m., staring down the elderly people and patiently waiting outside, knowing we should have opened 2 minutes ago, but my boss is in the back cheating on his wife with the girl who makes the salads, and he has the key to unlock the doors. Oh. Oh, that's great. When you see the kid you punched 10 minutes ago come to your door with his mom. Whoopsies. Oh shoot, she's really coming over here. When your iPhone 6 was with you for 4 years as your first phone. No cracks, a slowed performance, but you forgave it as it aged. Never having known the feeling of replacing a phone, until one day you dropped it face down on the pavement and the OtterBox gave up its final battle and finally faltered in protecting your friend. As your phone lays dying, barely hanging on enough to make a meme on, you know it only has days to live before the massive spiderweb peels away the screen piece by piece, and you await an upgrade but mourn the death of your longtime friend. So long, partner. It's bound to happen eventually, come on. The game overall is complete garbage. All you have to do is breathe and you get hit with an ad. The gameplay isn't interesting and the music is annoying. Whoever made this game should be by Satan, frustrated with a rusty butter knife, and forced to eat feminist excrement laced with various diseases until the day they die. Take this trash off the Play Store. That's brutally murdered right there. That's just gonna ruin their day when they read that comment. Always check the height of nearby ceiling fans before giving a toddler a ride on your shoulders. How I learned this rule is not important. Ouch. Adam, the next distance we'll be firing from is 500 yards. The distance of your average restraining order. That one is cursed. I'm sure sex is great, but have you ever gotten stoned and eaten a burrito alone in your underwear and dozed off in the middle of it and then been startled awake by a loud sound on TV? And so you resume eating your burrito, unsure of how many minutes or hours or even days had passed. The poor Indian bloke at 7-Eleven. My friend Kevin. Me, off my tits on bath salts, demanding access to the nuclear codes. Oh, that's not good. Your password must be between 732 and 942 characters. It cannot be the same as any word in any known language. It must include 3 hieroglyphs, ancient Babylonian text, and the solution to Fermat's last theorem. All that just to log into Minecraft, like my god. A president makes a new law that anyone shorter than him gets executed, but he accidentally makes it an amendment to the Constitution so it applies to future presidents too. In the next elections, there's a frenzy of people voting for the shortest president so they don't die, and this is how they end up electing a 3-foot-tall man named Pinwheel Patrick, who goes on to become the most tyrannical dictator the world has ever seen. President Pinwheel Patrick for the win. That honestly sounds like something Trump would do. Just saying. Me after taping knives onto the hands of the raccoon I found unconscious on the sidewalk. Rise, my glorious creation. Rise. That's so f***ed up. LOL, heads up, if you try to make a candle with food coloring, the food coloring will just sink to the bottom of the glass. And when the flame eventually reaches the bottom, all the food coloring will catch fire and become one giant tall flame that you cannot possibly blow out, and the glass will start to crack, and then you'll throw your tea on it in panic, and then the extremely hot food coloring will boil and sizzle horribly, and then the glass will shatter. Please, take my word on this, laughing my f***ing ass off. When your sibling breaks your Skylander toy, so you throw them down the f***ing stairs, tumbling, giving them f***ing brain damage for the rest of their life, making it seem like an accident, and they can't say you did it. Ain't no one going to tango with Rango. Oh man. There should be a word to describe that horrible feeling you get when you realize halfway through telling a story that it's not as funny as you thought it was. But it's too late to back out, so you just finish the story and everyone listening does that awkward, polite laugh, and then it gets quiet. So you burn your house down, fake your death, move to Chile, and start a new life as a loner fisherman. Don't you just hate it when that happens? Someone help me find that image of 4 cats being held up in front of a brightly colored background. The cats look calm being held, but each have their own personality. Never mind, I found it. Look at these kitties. He's not wrong. They definitely all have their own personality, that's for sure. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed that episode. Make sure to like that smash button. That's right, like the smash button, subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. Peace.